Hey Insider, I'd like to personally welcome you to today's special video where we've got LMA alumni who's joining us. And he'll be basically sharing with us today in terms of his breakthrough experience on board LMA, some of the hurdles that he was experiencing in his life and what LMA really did for him. So firstly, let's start with this question, which is, what's your name, where you're currently based, and what you currently do?
My name is Edward. Actually, I'm from Indonesia, and right now I'm studying abroad at Japan. And right now, I'm actually a foreign student. I'm studying a Japanese language.
Japanese language.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so how did you come across my work, by the way, Edward?
I come across your work. The first one when I watch YouTube. I'm watching another video, but I just got this recommendation. Uh, I don't know that there's Success Insider, and I open it because I really interested in the title about how to get focus. And I open it and I start to know about your video, and I keep on every time keep on following through the video. That's the first time how I know about your work.
Was it like a long time ago, or how recent was that ago?
About 6 months ago.
Oh wow. What resonated you to our message?
I resonated by I can't explain it in words, but it's kind of like heart to heart. The things that you say is really relating to what I'm actually um, having right now about your past and how you get through it. It's just I can relate to that, and that's make me want to be take much more action actually.
Nice. And where did you come across? Was it on a webinar you came across opportunity to join LMA, or was it something else?
Yeah, from webinar.
Okay. And was you watching? Did I recommend it on a YouTube video, or how did you find out about the webinar?
um you I believe it is from YouTube description, and then I click to join the, I don't know, there's kind of like webinar I think, and then you keep on giving me mails, and then I got this free invitation to join webinar, and I joined that webinar.
Okay. So tell us right now, Edward, like back when that happened, which was about probably 8 weeks ago or so since you watched that webinar, what was you experiencing in your life? What was the thing that was like a struggle or like a hurdle that you was experiencing?
um During that time, I would say my life was very it's very sad life. I keep on doing the same thing. um I wake up at the same time, and then after I got school, I do the same thing. I study, and then also procrastinate. That's my biggest reason why I joined this webinar. And then after I joined this webinar, actually I kind of like break through. Yeah, that's the things. So I would say procrastinate. Yeah, procrastinate, and also doing the same things every time.
So you were procrastinating.
Yeah.
So what issues was that causing in your life? Where was that causing the most amount of pain?
Um, the thing is like I I'm just doing the same thing. It's kind of like boring life, because I don't really know about myself. I don't even have clarity. I have my dream, but it's not really that strong. It's only, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but it's not that strong. And then I keep on doing the same thing, having the boring life. And then also I know that I need to do this, but I procrastinate. That's just it's very hurt for me.
Right. So you were wanting to, is it in terms of your career or your studying, you wanted to, is that where you're procrastinating the most, or was it just in all areas of your life?
I would say all area of my life. Um, Sometimes I wake up so late. or even though if or sometimes I know I need to study, but I keep on using my social media, my phone. That's prevent me from doing the things that I should be doing.
Oh, okay. So you came across LMA on a webinar that you sat on, and you most people, including myself, whenever we come across anything new or anything that requires maybe an investment, it's quite scary, especially investing into ourselves and so forth. So what would you say, if you were to be honest with everyone watching, is what would you say was your main concern that you had that may have prevented you from joining? And what ended up putting this concern to rest?
My biggest concern is first the money, because I'm still a student and I need to ask it from my parents. That's my biggest. And the second one is whether I can actually get something through this mentoring stuff. Um, and but the things that make me actually at the end I take this action is because we connect heart to heart. I can't express it, but it's just something that really relating to me. And I also listened from one of your video that you said that every successful person have this mentor, and I know that I need to have this mentoring things, and by then I just take this action. I got to do this no matter what, because I have my bigger vision. If I don't do this right now, then when am I going to do that? So that's the things.
Okay. And so you eventually made the choice to join. What made you choose LMA over everything else you could have done? Because you were a subscriber of our work, which I'm very thankful about. You could have just continued watching more videos. So what made you choose LMA over everything else you could have possibly done to try and solve this issue?
Yeah, the thing is, I've been watching so many YouTube videos before I joined LMA, but the result, I actually never done it at all. Yeah, I know so many things. I read books, but I never done it. But then I realized that you say in one of the video that every successful person have mentor, and because I'm being offered also by this LMA, and also during that time I also actually have my plan that this year I'm going to find my own mentor no matter what, and being offered at the same time I just directly take the action.
Right. So what would you say is the biggest benefit that you've experienced as a result of going through LMA now?
The biggest benefit is I would say that I know myself much more better as a person. I know myself as inner core, right? I know the things that I should be doing right now. I know also the things that doesn't really matter again, and I can throw it away. And also, yeah, I would say that it's more clarity about my own self and my future.
Nice. So clarity. What else would you say has been quite a big realization for yourself other than clarity?
Um, other than it's like taking action. That's also that's the biggest things. Like before, I watch so many YouTube video, but actually I don't do any action. And by joining this LMA, it's like I realized that doing action is really the things that going to change our lives. It's going to change everything from knowledge to actually do the things. Okay, and also environment is really important. Like it's the things that really make me want to do more. Because before we don't have any supporter that actually make us hype up to do the action or do challenges, but being provided with this community, with this environment, with the environment that everyone is very hype up to do it, it's helped so much.
Okay. So somebody watching right now might be thinking, so you learn how to take action, and they might be thinking, I already know I need to take action. So what would you say encouraged you? Are you saying right now it was the community that encouraged you to take more action, or? What was it that really just made you say, yep, I got to actually do it now, and I'm going to have to do this?
Yeah. There's two things that make me want to do much more action. The first one is the community, that everyone is very hype up, and I don't know, but the energy is very contagious. The positiveness, the like the energy that they want to be do the things, and also they are really hype up to take action to improve themselves. It's very contagious, and that's make me really hype up to take action. That's the first thing. The second thing is the masterclass. I mean the knowledge. That's the second thing that really important. We need to really know the things that really matter, the knowledge, I would say the suitable knowledge for us to actually take the action. So that's two things. The first thing is environment and the knowledge from the masterclass. Yep.
So you could have, I suppose, got more knowledge from the YouTube videos you're watching from myself. What do you believe LMA provided that was a little bit different to what I'm providing on YouTube?
From YouTube, it's kind of like it's very short. It's not that like mastering the things. So it's not really that powerful, but by joining these LMAs, like different, because every session we have around 2 hours, and then we truly deep down into the knowledge and also the challenge. Yeah, the challenge. I forget to mention that the challenge is very powerful. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not scare the viewer who's watching too much about the challenges. Yeah. What you'll experience it yourself. We can't reveal what the challenges are. Anyways, so what would you say, Edward, when you took the leap of faith and you found the money and you made it happen? What surprised you the most? Because at the back of anyone's mind, when we take that leap of faith, it's quite scary. And sometimes we've got something that we're trusting and we're saying, you know, this is maybe why it's worth it. So we've created like this imagination in our mind. But when we actually do it, we sometimes find out there's more than what we've imagined. So what would you say has surprised you the most about LMA that you may have not even considered?
So it's about money, right? So
in terms of what surprised you or made you the happiest about investing into LMA?
I would say that the knowledge, yeah, the knowledge that's really surprised me, because it's not about only inner self, but we also know about money actually, the successful person principle, the mindset of successful person. Like for successful person, this money is like we investing on ourselves, and like they don't think so much about this money, but they actually do invest on themselves. They know that by investing by themselves is going to be like improve themselves much more. So the things that really surprised me is the knowledge that I can get through these things, because at the first I only think that it's going to help me confident, but it's not only that, it's also about money stuff, and also about currently the generation is what kind of person, what kind of people have in this generation, what kind of things that like distracting us. So that's the things, knowledge.
Okay. The final question is going to be this. What advice would you give to somebody right now who's maybe on the webinar listening to this and they are sitting on the edge, or maybe they are kind of contemplating it, but they're not sure what to do? What advice would you give to somebody on the edge right now of joining LMA?
You guys should join LMA because it is like life-changing and awesome. I mean, from my own experience, it just changed my life so much. After joining this LMA, it's like reborn. I know the things that I need to do. I know the things that I need to improve on. I know the things that I could just throw it far away and I don't need it again. So I'm really recommended these LMA courses because but with this one condition, you guys need to follow through the system, through the challenges they give you, and you will get the best result of it. So if you want to change your life, LMA is the things. Okay, you guys need to take this.
Edward, just want to say it's been a pleasure taking you through this journey. And like I mentioned, it's not the end for both of us right now. It's just the beginning, since you're still part of our community. So we can't wait to see how you're going to grow over the upcoming months and years. And thank you for your time today.